I have my mic muted. I have been speaking. I don't know what I'm doing today on stream. I kind of just hit go live. I think I'm planning on doing some work on the storage system, because I think my storage room needs to be updated. That roof still needs to be done. That little section. So I think we're just gonna do a little bit of sprucing up around here. Good thing I found that out before I did anything else. That would have been embarrassing. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. I think it's just my brain. I think my brain's hand-eye coordination is just all wonky right now. I was feeling wonky earlier, but I'm starting to feel a little better. Okay, taking off my flannel. Maybe that's it. Maybe my flannel. The drag from my arm to the flannel on the mouse pad. Let's, there we go. That feels somewhat better. So I need to work on up there a little bit. I don't know what I want to do up there. But I need to do something. Thinking about also lifting this up a little bit, like changing how this is. So this is like a nice little dome here. Need to do some work on some things. Hand-eye coordination is borked. Holy, is it bad. But we got to do the Old Testament reading today. I also have big announcements, big changes. I need to work on that a little bit too. Figure out how I'm going to do that. But let's just go over to the shopping district where the church is. You can start over there. I still need to work on some pathing. I need to work on a bridge. I have some ideas for a bridge. And check my shops. I was wondering where all my bricks were. They're all over here for this build. Nope. 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 Oh, there's 3. And then, nope. 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 And nope. I'm gonna guess there's nothing sold in there. There's a pigman. I wonder, does this do more damage? Nope. And those little piggies are aggroed at me now. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right? There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. We are reading... How much reading do I got today? About 2¼ page. Maybe a bit more. We are reading Genesis 26:17 through 27:46. Whammon! Then Isaac departed from there and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. And Isaac dug again the wells of water which they had dug in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them all up after the death of Abraham. He called them by the names of which his father had called them. Also Isaac's servants dug the well in the valley and found a well of running water there. But the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "The water is ours." So he called the names of the wells Ezek, because they quarreled with him. And they dug another well, and they quarreled over that one also. So he called the name Satan, or Sitnah. Then and he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not quarrel over it. So he called this one Reboth, because he said, "For now the Lord has made room for us, and we shall be fruitful in the land." And then he went up from there to Beersheba, and the Lord appeared to him in the night and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will bless you and multiply your descendants for my servant Abraham's sake." So he built an altar there and called in the name of the Lord, and he pitched his tent there. And when Isaac's servants dug a well, and there his servants dug a well. Then Abimelech came to him from Gerar with Azulath, one of his friends, and Picol, the commander of an army. Where was I? And Isaac said to them, Why have you come to me, since you hate me, and have sent me away from you? But they said, We have certainly seen that the Lord is with you. So we said, Let there now be an oath between us, between you and us, and let us make a covenant with you, that you will do us no harm, since we have not touched you, and since we have done nothing to you but good, and we have sent you away in the peace. You are now the blessed of the Lord. So he made them a feast, and they ate and drank. And when they arose early in the morning, they swore an oath with one another, and Isaac sent them on their way, and they departed from him in peace. It came to pass that in the same day that Isaac's servants came and told him about a well which they had dug, and said to him, We have found water. So he called it Sheba. Therefore the name of the city is Beersheba to this day. And when Esau was 40 years old, when he was 40 years old, he took as wives Judith, the daughter of Beri, the Hittite, and Basemath. It's literally spelled base then math. Basemath, the daughter of Elon, the Hittite. And they were a grief to the mind of Isaac and Rebekah. Now it came to pass, when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, that he could not see, that he called Esau his older son, and said to him, My son. And he answered, Here I am. He said, Behold, now I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now therefore, please take your weapon and your quiver and your bow, and go before me out to the field and hunt game for me. And make me a savory food, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may be blessed may bless you before I die. Now Rebekah was listening, and when Isaac spoke to Esau his son, and Esau went into the fields and hunt game to bring it back. So Rebekah spoke to Jacob her son, saying, Indeed, I hear your father speak to Esau your brother, saying, Bring me game and make it savory food for me, that I may eat it and be blessed you in the presence of the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey the voice according to what I command you, and go now to the flocks and bring me from there 2 choice kids from the goats, and I will make savory foods from them for your father as such as he loves. Then you shall take it to your father, that he may eat it, and then he may bless you before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Look, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth-skinned man, like me. Perhaps my father will feed me, and I shall seem to be a deceiver to him, and I shall bring a curse to myself and not a blessing. But his mother said to him, Let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice and go to them before me. And he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory food, such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the choice clothes of her elder son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids' goats on his hands and the smooth part of his neck. Then she gave the savory foods and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. So he went to his father and said, My father. And he said, Here I am. Who are you, my son? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done just as you have told me. Please arise, sit, and eat my game, that your soul may bless me. But Isaac had said to his son, How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because the Lord your God brought it to me. Isaac said to Jacob, Please come near, so that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not. So Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he did not recognize him, because his hands were hairy like his brother's Esau, so he blessed him. Then he said, Are you really my son Esau? And he said, I am. He said, Bring it near to me, that I will eat of my son's game, so that my soul may bless you. So he brought it near to him, and he ate. And he brought him the wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and smelled the smell of his clothing, and blessed him, and said, Surely the smell of my son is like the smell of a field, which the Lord has blessed. Therefore May God give you the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of grain and wine. Let people serve you, the nations bow down to you, and be master over your brethren. And let your mother's son bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be those who bless you. Now it happened as soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, and Jacob had scarcely gone out from the presence of Isaac, that his father, that Esau his brother came in from a hunt. He had also made savory food and brought it to his father, and said to his father, "Let my father arise and eat of his son's game, that your soul may bless me." And his father Isaac said to him, "Who are you?" And he said, I am your son, your firstborn Esau. When Isaac trembled exceedingly and said, Where is the one who hunted game and brought it to me? I ate all of it before you came, and I have blessed him, and indeed he shall be blessed. When Esau heard these words of his father, he cried an exceedingly great and bitter cry, and said to his father, Bless me, me also, O my father. But he said, Your brother came with deceit and has taken away your blessings. And Esau said, Is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplemented me 2 times. He has taken away my birthright, and now he has taken away my blessing. And he said, Have you not reserved a blessing for me? Then Isaac answered and said to Esau, Indeed, I have made him your master, and all his brethren I have given him to him as servants. With grain and wine I have sustained him. What shall I do for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, Have you only one blessing, my father? Bless me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. When Isaac his father answered and said to him, Behold, your dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heaven from above. But your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass that when you become restless, that you shall break his yoke from your neck. So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing of which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The day of mourning of my father are at hand. I will kill my brother Jacob. And the words of Esau, her older son, were told to Rebekah. So she sent and called Jacob her younger son, and said to him, Surely your brother Esau comforts himself, but concerning you by intending to kill you. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, arise and flee your brother Laban in Haran, and stay with him a few days until your brother's fury turns away, until your brother's anger turns away from you, and he forgets what you have done to him. Then I shall send you and bring you from there. Why should I be bereaved also of your both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these who are the daughters of the land, what good would my life be to me? The Old Testament's always the hardest part to read. Luckily, I'm getting better. Like, that took me less than 10 minutes, I think. Or, it was less than 15, because the stream's only been going for 15, and I know the first few minutes we fiddle farted to doing other stuff. Okay, we need to go this way. I'm trying to think. I think we're going to work on the storage room first. Alright, do I have enough prismarine? I might need to go farm more prismarine. That might be what we do. Okay, where's my prismarine? I don't actually have that much. I need to go farm a whole bunch, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna guess I have to go farm some prismarine. Good stuffs. Did you just hear me go through all of the old Bible part stuff? Yes. Hard words. English. What I need to do is this. You are the second person that ever got a streak watching my stream. I hope you know that. The second person. First was Pig for a 3-day. You're the second person for a 3-day. No one has hit a 5-day streak in my chat. No one. Also, I'd assume you would have been watching, Zaf. Is Zaf done with his stream for today? Also, look at this hallway I built. I think this looks pretty decent. Yeah, the names are hard. Yeah, but I'm getting better at them. I don't even think it's that the names are hard. It's just the Old Testament is bigger. Because there's more of the Old Testament, and the Bible in a Gear wants you to finish the Old Testament and the New Testament at the same time. I'm gonna guess you're on a bit of a delay. Really, for the stream streak? Yeah. You're the second person to get a 3-day stream streak. Bruh, I wanna Ray getting a 5-day stream now, but you so late. Yeah, I was in Zaf, he's done. And he didn't raid me. What a hater. I still need this. He actually raided out, and then a couple of minutes later you started stream. I could have sworn I checked and he was still streaming when I started. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna go get a swig of liquid, because that was hard for me to say all that stuff. The fire's still going? Fire's barely going. That's the problem with wet wood. I got a peanut butter granola bar. Bummer. But you're in the community Discord, so that would have pinged you. I also now know why Zaf was, like, trying to convince me to put a whole bunch of mods on the server. It's because he wanted to play modded Minecraft. After watching him play modded with CB. That's the ping you got? Okay, because that pings pretty quickly. From what I can tell, it pings within 30 seconds of, 30 seconds to a minute of us going live on the server. This is my farm. Scratch my arm. It's, I need some work. I need to build, like, a character over there. I feel like my cursor's working weirdly today. But that might just be my brain. Because I'm insane in the brain. There's that. What seems to be like Discord typically a faster ping than Twitch. That's sad. That's really sad. Okay. That's a good start. I'll put this away, put this away, put all this on. I don't know what I want to design it, or how I want to design it, so we're just going to start off with this, and then we'll go from there. Excuse me. But yeah. No one said anything earlier. Yep. If you guys have Twitter, do you guys like the daily Bible verses that we have going on Twitter? Twitch takes like 45 seconds to a minute. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wait. Boop, boop. Delilah is my netherite hoe. Huh? Huh? I thought it was funny. Just like I have David Spade, Samson. This was just silky smooth. And then from a high place. Okay. Okay. Hmm. You don't have Twitter, so I can't say. Well. Let's get this going. What's crazy is that this little section of my room is the first part that I somewhat finished, and then I didn't do anything else. You cat's been super cuddly today. That's awesome. I'm more of a dog guy. Not saying that cats are bad, but they are. Have you ever heard of all cats go to heaven? No. Have you ever heard of all dogs go to heaven? Yes. I rest my case. Okay. I just realized I actually don't know if I'm gonna decorate that section yet. I really should decorate all of this. Like, this all needs decoration. Like, this needs a facade. All of that needs facades. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. Your dog likes cuddles too, but he's crazy. That's the best part. That they're crazy, crazy, crazy in love with you. I'm half Daisy. I don't know where we're going with this. I think I want basalt. Here's my basalt box. Basalt. Right? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I don't know what I want to put here. Why is my cursor going weird? Definitely went somewhere with it. Yeah, that's for sure. Let's go like this. How does this look? I can get some deep slate and some soul lanterns, maybe. Soul lanterns are here. The deep slate that I'm looking for is here. For that and that.
I just realized since this one's going to be completely hidden, I can actually replace that with stone. Am I that stingy? Yes, I am. We'll live all our lives together, regardless of the weather. Do 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 do. Go like that. I need to go grab some more ladders. You want to know why they call me ladders? Because I go up and I go down. There's my ladders, and then I need barrels. Oh, I don't like that. I like those pro skills. Look at that. That's not the worst. That's starting to have some form to it. Like that, and now... Oops. I may or may not pass out soon. It's late. Well, that's fine. You can just listen to me yammer on about nautical nonsense. Okay, it's perfect. Because I know that's something that you wish. Whoops. Come on, get me up there. Whoop. I mean, it's soothing in a way, I guess. Well, I can... Are you saying that I'm soothing? Like my personality soothing? Or my singing soothing? So I can sing some more if you like. Both? Aww. You're the first person to say that my singing's soothing. Let me look up something. Here we go. Let me do this. Is that really it? It's just those 3 verses? Man, that's crazy. I used to hear a simple song. That was until you came along. Now in its place is something new. I hear it when I look at you. With simple songs I wanted more. Perfection so quick to bore. You are more beautiful by far. Our flaws are who we really are. I used to hear a simple song. That was until you came along. You took my broken melody, and now I hear a symphony. That's it. It's a very short song. Oh, hi, Preston. Preston already knows the announcement because he saw it on the Twitters. You just gotta open up, if you guys want to be, okay, so you didn't see it on the Twitter, but if you guys want to be whitelisted on the community Discord, you guys gotta open up a ticket and then follow some instructions, and then we'll get you whitelisted. Let's put a perimeter on this, maybe? Like that. And then do the corners. Go bam, 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 bam. That's not terrible. The problem is that this wall's got to be something special. It's got to be like weirdly designed because of these two being closer to the wall, where all the rest of these will be indented. So it's got to be kind of interesting how I shape it. Because I want it to be symmetrical. So I guess we can go... We can do prismarine maybe for these to give it like a little bit more of a blue hint. I don't have a lot of prismarine, so let's see what I got. Clap, clap, clap. Going. Put the glowing blocks down in the center area. Maybe. I only got slabs here. Dang nabbit. I could put the blocks in the middle where the gap is. That is 100% something that I am capable of doing. In my mind, I don't think it'll look good, but we can try. Actually, I still want to... Do I have... How much dark prismarine do I have? I got some dark prismarine stairs. Let's try this. So I might do dark prismarine somewhere. I'd like it to be formatted more like the floor. That's not terrible. I can live with that. I can live with that. See, here's the thing, is for these indented walls, I can easily just copy this design right here. So that's not that hard. The problem is that this wall is just, it's all the same block, where up there it's not. It's not all the same block. See? That's where the issue comes in. So over here, I gotta do the perimeter. I did put basalt in the corner. Boop, 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 boop. I didn't do that. I remember. Why does this look different from that side? Now I see why. It's because I did this. There we go. Keep in mind, at some point, this is all going to be covered with stairs, so I'm not, or not stairs. Still not quite right. Oh. At some point, this will all be covered with, chests. So it's not like everyone's going to really see it all that often, but it needs to be somewhat designed. That hurt my feelings. There we go. You can't get to the bottom ones without these being out of the way. Come on. There we go. It's honestly decent enough. Do 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 do. There we go. The announcement from what does each rank do? You can actually find each rank in the wiki. So the wiki has listed what each rank does. They're purely, you can get them from playtime, but I will say it takes a lot of hours. So to get the $5 rank, it takes 10 hours. To get the, for the $5 rank, it takes 10 hours. Or 10, not 10 hours, 10 days. Then 25 days for the $10 rank. So it's $5 is 10 days. $10 is 25 days, and $20 is 100 days worth of playtime to get the ranks. If you don't want to spend money. Because we made it, like, really hard, but all that it does is literally convenient stuff. You can get, like, you can make it so that client side, the day looks different from the night. Like, you can make it set so that it looks permanently day or whatever. It's just a couple of, like, little conveniences. You can get more claim blocks. You can get some, what is it? You can get some extra set homes that, you know, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get. These default max set homes is 2. So if you pay money, you can get more. I don't really like doing that, but we need a way to fund the server so that we can get a community server going that has better hardware and our own hardware because of how we're doing it. So we kind of need to. But you can also buy tags. We're planning on setting up the tags part of the store tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff that we got going on. Do I need more basalt down here? No, because I don't think I'm going to do basalt bases for the bottoms of the pillars on these. Okay, I don't think I'm doing that because that will make that chest really hard to access. It's already kind of hard, but we're going to leave it like that. And then we're going to install some sort of design in those. Oh, I didn't do ladders on this one. Okay, I don't need more barrels, so I can put the barrels away. And grab the ladders again. Put the ladders back in. But, yeah, you can check the wiki, which I think is linked in the announcement. It says, like, you can find out more about the ranks. Let me double check to make sure I did this right. Announcements. You can click on the store. And I think there's also a wiki link somewhere. Yeah, server info and commands. You can click on that, and then it shows you which each rank does. So it does. I do have it linked in the post. For the announcement, what does each? Yeah, I already answered that. Okay, just making sure. Okay. If I want to copy this design that's down here, it's gonna be like this, but up there. And that's gonna be fun. Let me see, how much does it even cost to do one of these? Because the bottom corners here and here are those. And then I believe, let me double check how do I do this. 1 layer prismarine and then up. So it should be 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up. And then I think I went like this. Is it 3 or is it 2? It's 3. Can I do 3 on this? No, I'm going to have to go with 2 on these. Which is not that big of a deal. So I need to go like this. And that's the design for up here. Which isn't half bad, honestly. I kind of like it. So this is the design for these 3 sections and these 3 sections, which I'm going to run out of prismarine brick. I'm going to have to go get more for sure. But I think it's, I kind of like how it looks, so I think I'm going to run with it. Oh, my dog's shaking. She's got the cone of shame on. It's not bad. You know, I could always do something a little bit better, but I think it's simple enough. Sometimes you don't want to go crazy elaborate, especially with something that you're not going to be looking at all the time. You just need it to be nice. Yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely going to have to go get more. Look at that. Yeah, let's go over to here where I keep some stone. This one. This one. Some stone away in there. Let's go grab my basalt chest. Just you. Some basalt in there. Put you away since I don't need you for now. My mama dog does not understand that she has a cone on her head and that she can't make certain, like, turns. She's just hanging her cone on everything. It's kind of funny. Sad, but funny. Here, we're going to put this back in. I shall head out for now. Have a great rest of your stream. Okay, bye, bud. I will see you of the lators. Alligators. I think this is technically more accurate to how it's supposed to be with the other design, right? Yeah. There we go. What I was looking for was this chest. As you can see, you don't get a lot, and that was a stack, and I got 7. So you don't get a lot from the Prismarine, which is the reason why I'm being very... I am passing out, leaving your stream up, though. Pogger's gonna get that one viewer. I needed it so badly. It helps my ego. Little ego boosts. That's what a real homie does. I try to help where I can. Blue heart. You know, each heart means a different color. Or a different thing. And I don't know what each one is, but blue's my favorite color, so I'll take it. Oh, what do you know? Jasmine, you wouldn't get the cone of shame if you stopped nibbling on your ankles. You know this. Now, how am I going to do these designs? I don't know. I kind of want to do eyeballs. I think glowing eyeballs would be nice and creepy. But I'm definitely going to have to farm more Prismarine if I'm going to do that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I think I should be able to place that. Now we can go and put the rest of the stone away. Put these away for the time being. Because that should be bright enough. Just like that. Makes me wonder if I even need these lights on those. I don't know how I'm going to do these walls. Maybe I'll do indented storage like that and just make it a normal like storage face. Just an indented wall of barrels. Just lots of barrels. I like barrels. Blue is my favorite color, so that's the reason why I used it. You don't know the meaning behind it. Neither do I. Neither do I. And just make it super simple blue. This with some barrels in the middle would be kind of funny. Just for even more storage. This is my storage room, so it makes sense just to spam storage like crazy where I can. With simple songs I want to more. Perfection, so quick to bore. Now in its place is something new. I hear it when I look at you. Let's try it. Let's just grab some blue. Let's grab some barrels again. Bam. Just go with something simple. There we go. I think in this section is where I'm going to store all my spare tools and armor that I don't care about. Because I have a lot of barrels of armor and stuff that I just don't care about. So all my weird armor-based items that need to be put in storage and tools, I think will go into there. Like my backup kits and stuff. Since I don't really have a spot for proper backup kits, but I have like a lot of spare junk. I just don't plan on dying, that's the difference. Unlike Zaf. Zaf does plan on dying. He dies a lot. I think that's just part of his playstyle. He just doesn't care. And then he complains that he dies too much. It's like, dude, you play like you don't care. It's not my fault. Feels so weird finally having this little section like more or less done. I'm not hating that. I thought I would. I'm not. I'm kind of digging it. You know, craft some more barrels with all my bamboo next time I get more bamboo. Okay. Not you. Not you. You. This is my barrel of just junk. My junk drawer. Let's grab my helmets. Chest plates. Leggings. I don't have boots. We're gonna do these just like I did the hotbar. So it goes sword, pickaxe, axe, shovel, hoe. There we go. Empty now. I could put this away. I don't think I need most of this in here now. I don't think I'm extending the nether highway over there anytime soon. This has just been sitting here for months. So let's do that. You waxed, you're not waxed. You get oxidized. Stone buttons. Ice goes in here. Another empty shulker, right? Yep. Empty shulkers go in this chest. Oh, You have cobbled deep slate. You're not empty. There we go. I'm gonna put the prismarine back in here. Cobbled slabs go in here or not. I'll put them in here then. Oh, there they are. That's a barrel of cobblestone. And then all this cyan wool, I should have enough storage over here for my cyan wool. I still need to do the roof. I don't know how I'm going to do the roof. That's not a big concern right now. Right now, my biggest concern is everything else. Huh. Boop. Like, look at this whole area. This whole area still needs to be done. I still need to do a little thing up there. I don't know what I want to put up there. Thinking about putting, like, a villager or something. I also kind of want to redo this a little bit. So, like, that's still all the same, but I want to raise up this side to being 1 block higher. So I need to raise up all of this to being 1 block higher. But for now, we need to work on the up floor over here. That's what I need to work on. I need to finish at least doing the walls. Because these walls need a little bit more love from the love doctor. Should only need a stack of prismarine. Bricks. And yeah, these are fine leaving there. That's fine leaving there. And this is also fine. Right? Actually, let's take this down. We'll just compress it into here. Trying to consolidate some of my inventories so that everything's a little bit nicer around here. So I also have, like, you know, all of this junk that needs to be put away. This bow. The beds, the horse armors. The music discs need to place. Maybe that's what I'll do with one of those sections. I'll make a music disc farm and just store a whole bunch of music discs in there. I could build a record shop. I do want to build a room on my... Oh! I need to sleep first, and I need to go back through and pick that up in a moment. Boop. There we go. Let's pick it up. There it is. I still need to work on the northern branch and the nether highway. There's a lot of little things I need to work on, but I'm the only one working on them. And I want to give other people the opportunity to do things, but sometimes they just take forever. And things need to get done. I do want to check out what Johnny was working on today on stream, because I didn't see it. I know that he's doing stuff over here. So, it's on the other side of this. Yeah, Caden's that way. Let's go this way. Odd pillar. I'm gonna put the cyan in there if I wanted to. This is Johnny's place. He's got a really nice design going on. Oh, they did close it. I just didn't hear it. I wonder what he's going to do with the pit. Well, this is what he's got going on over here. Oh, hey, little bud. This doesn't look half bad. I wonder how he's going to spawn-proof that other stuff. So what's all the way down here? I know he said on stream today that he was going for like a specific kind of theme. How long is this thing? If I knew it was this long, I would have boated it. Holy cow, it's long. Look at Johnny just despawning things. For shame. Okay, we're gonna just... Huh? Alright. He's got some plans for something. Interesting. You guys should go check out Johnny, see what he's up to. Let's try and place this as straight as possible. That was not very straight, but let's go with it. Dang nabbit. There we go. I will give him props. That little part's very convenient for the instant teleport through. That's very convenient. Oh. I'm pretty sure he said he designed that door on his own. I'm not sure, though. If so, that's pretty impressive. Johnny's smart, quirky boy. Swan tree. I never guessed. Okay, my house is getting cold. I need to check to make sure my fire's not dying. I'll be back. Let me go check on my fire. Oh, yes. It is freakishly cold. Getting cold very fast, and my fire is almost dead. So that is not ideal. So, I'm going to put my coat on, and we're going to get off to the races. This might be a shorter stream because I need to make sure that fire stays going. And I need to go outside, split up some wood probably. I don't know why I was going to place that down. I need to. I just run. It's not that far. There we go. I can hang out there for a moment. Ooh. I got the hiccups. Well, we're running the farm. We'll do the Psalms and Proverbs, I guess. I should really get to work on that fire a little bit more, because I know that if I don't work on it, it's going to die. I don't want to be cold tonight. Doesn't really sound optimal. Alright, let me stand over here. I'm gonna read some Psalms and Proverbs. Psalms 10, 16 through 18. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations have perished out of his land. Lord, you have heard the desires of the humble. You will prepare their hearts. You will cause your ear to hear. Oh, that's where that channel gets their name. Because there's a YouTube channel called Ear to Hear. They get it from this Psalms. That's pretty cool. To do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may oppress no more. Proverbs 3, 9, and 10. Honor the Lord with your possessions, and be the first fruits of all your increase, so your barns may be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. This is really not that much. I need so much more. Oh, here, I'll eat the cooked fish. The fish! The fishy, fishy, fishy. Also, he has campfires. I need campfires. What do you want? Raw fish. I'll grab the raw fish. So I need more campfires. And I don't feel like crafting them because they are crazy overpriced. Oh, hi, Ale. What are you up to, bro? Piro win. We got a community Minecraft server going up for the ChristSMP soon. So that's cool. I have to do a bit of a shorter stream today because my fire's getting cold and I don't think she's gonna be able to handle getting it going really good. So I gotta handle that. Because the wood's wet. It's not very dry, so it's not burning very well. So I think I need to go outside, quickly bust up some pieces quietly, and then try and get those going underneath to try and kickstart it again. And that's going to take me like 20 minutes, so yeah, it's a boomer. But you know what? A short stream's not a bad stream. Besides, we're getting some stuff done. No, it's not going to make it through the lava. Yep. But how are you doing? I haven't seen you in my chat in a hot minute, brother. When was the last time you sent a message? The last time you sent a message was on the 15th of October. So 4 months ago. A little over 4. And then before that it was also 4. Odd. What up, brother? Borther. I don't even care for that. I just need Prismarine. That's 22 blocks. Or maybe 23. I think 22. I think that should be enough for what I need to do. I wish I could go longer, but dude, the fire's just getting the house so cold. 24. That's not enough. Each section takes 16. Good, you've been busy with helping out on the New Horizon server? I don't even know what that is. Like, I know it's a Minecraft server, but New Horizons, is that a mod pack? Do 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 do. Do 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 and do 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 do. I have Christmas songs in my head. I need 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 4 times 5, I need 20, 40, 60. I need 60. That's not great. It's not a great start at the 60. So if I need 60, that makes me 30. And 30, 40, 50, 60, roughly. It's a Greg Tech mod pack. That, or I don't know what that acronym stands for. There we go. They spawn in there, go up, over, and flush over. Honestly, I need this light up torches underneath. Retribution Gaming. Okay, I don't know. That's fine. I don't know a lot of things. All that I do know is that this is my wall of Guardian heads. Ooh, that one just dropped a head. I picked it up. Boop. My wall of fishies. A lot of fishy heads. I don't really have much to say. I went to church tonight. That was cool. I fell asleep. As I often do at Wednesday night service. It's just hard for me to stay awake. And I try. And I fail. So let's see. I'm at... 24. 38. 45. 52, 59. So that's how much I need. This is taking a hot moment. But we'll get there. Let's see my statistics, mobs. How many guardians have I killed? 10,000. That's a lot. That's a lot of guardian kills. Hmm. We're getting somewhere. 2.5 more stacks. This is gonna take literally the rest of the Minecraft night, probably. This is the part where I wish I had known that I was out of prismarine bricks. Huh? I just realized you haven't seen my base since I streamed in October, which was, I don't even think I had started on the mega build yet. So, keep on checking him like he's gonna refresh in the middle of the night. But they don't do that. It's only 3. You can see him slowly funneling through the wall, very slowly. They take time. They spawn in there. It's my big fish tank. These are supposed to look like a fish tank. Hey, Mikey! Mikey! I'm getting there, Mikey. We're almost done with this part. This is a very slow part. It's not a very fun part. But Mikey, are you excited to play on the community server? Because I'm looking forward to that. It's launching this Friday. In less than 48 hours, I'm stretching. Discord or this cord? The community Minecraft server. It requires you to be subbed to one of the creators, yes. We might be giving away a few frees. But as long as you're subbed to someone. I was about to say, aren't you subbed to Momo? But Momo left the SMP, so she doesn't count. I ain't got a sub, I just got a follow. Oof. There we go. And 3 dioramas. Gross. I didn't need to know about your bowel movements. Get it? I'm hilarious. There we go. That's enough. Durhams? Duran? She thought she could get a hand on a member of Duran. Right? Wears a mini skirt made of snake skin. And who's that guy that's singing Van Halen? No. She thought it would be alright, just like Green Day, Nickelback, way before Doja Cat, do, and Akon, da 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 da. Right? To the teleport. There we go. Finally working on the second floor, Mikey. Look at it.
Oh, I grabbed way more than I needed because this part was almost done already. Boop. And get up there. And there we go. Look at that. I should still do the roof, but my house is getting cold because the fire is getting cold. Wait, how are you using... Oh, yeah, you're using a Momo emote right there because you're a Momo sub. Like I had thought. But she left. She never really was a part of it. She showed up late, and then she never really played on the server with anyone. I really wish she tried to, like, participate a little bit more. That would have been really cool. But she didn't want to, and I'm not going to force it. So, that's how that panned out. Oh, now I have 4 streamers, or 4 viewers. Man, I was planning on an ending because the house is getting cold and I was going to get the fire going. But I guess I'll keep on going longer. You guys might just have to wait a minute while I go get that fire going, which might take like a couple minutes. But it is getting really cold and I gotta get that fire going. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna hopefully cut that. Yeah, I wish you would have done it, but I guess I will. Okay. Now I'm lightheaded. Okay. Fire's back to going. Jeez. I was told you were kind of bugging her to play it. Yeah. You know, I texted her like once every other month. Hey, when are you going to play? That's not bugging. I asked for people to be committed to something.
And I think checking in once every other month or once a month to see if they're committed to it is not that much bugging. I can pull up the DMs. My second monitor. Let me check. I don't think I was bugging. Okay, let's see. So, let's see. I told her that launch was tomorrow. She did not want to play. Then I checked on her the day of launch. No, that was a few days before. I said launch isn't tomorrow. She said she was just playing normal Minecraft. And then I checked on her a few days after launch to see when she wanted to get whitelisted. Then I made sure that she didn't out herself because we had a big scare that people would be getting doxxed from their Minecraft accounts. Followed up, told her that there was going to be a wave 2. Got her set up and told her to join for the wave 2, which would be on the 16th. Texted her on the 21st. And then I didn't ask her again until December 16th. And told her that we were doing a wave 3. Let her know when that was going to happen. And then that was before the new year. And then I checked on her at the end of January to see if she was going to be interested in still playing. And she said, no, I quit. So I checked on her like 5 times in the first month. I didn't check it all in November. Checked again in December. She said soon. Checked into like in the second half of January and she said she quit. When I'm asking for people to be committed to this. Like this is like SMPs are something that you got to commit a lot of time and effort and energy into. She just didn't want to commit to it. And that's not an issue, but I just need some transparency. So you can't tell me that I was bugging her when, you know, it was launched. So I was trying to figure out, like, I was helping her get everything set up. I know mental health. Yeah, I get that she was going through a mental health thing. But if she had just said, hey, I'm going through a mental health thing, I won't be able to commit time to it, then that would have been absolutely fine. That's the problem, is there was a lack of communication. You know, Frog Pollen and Poison Lemon both moved and said, because we're moving and life's hectic right now, we can't commit to the SMP, but we'd like to be there for season 2, just to let you know. Perfectly fine. Steampunk goes, hey, I won't be able to play at all in December. Perfectly fine. Momo didn't communicate with me. And I do not have the patience to work around someone that is not willing to communicate. And I made things very clear that I wanted people to commit 2 streams and 8 hours a month, which does not need to be all on stream. And she streamed twice, I think. And I think her grand total playtime was under 5 hours. And she was in from October till the end of January. Well, most of the way through January. So she had 3 months and she logged less than like 6 hours on the server. And she was still streaming in between. Okay. And I knew she was on a break. I'm not hating on her. It's just I need a certain level of communication for things like this. And her flakiness was starting to bother me. But I already knew she was going to be flaky. So, it happens. What am I... Wait, I put deep slate in those corners, but not on this one? What about on this? Inconsistencies! Let me grab some deep slate. Bricks. I don't have any deep slate brick in there? Interesting. Let's grab... Here we go. Like I said, no hate. Just she was not consistent. And when I asked her when she was going to show up, she goes, "Oh, I'll be there in a week or two." And then didn't show up. "Oh, I'll be there in a week or two." Didn't show up. "Hey, did you quit?" "Yeah, I guess I quit." All right. I wish you would have just told me that from the very start. Because I'm planning, the thing is that while I'm running this, I'm trying to plan events and trying to get people engaged. And so if I'm trying to get her engaged in like community events and stuff, but she's never going to show up to a community event because she's already quit in her mind and she just hasn't told me, then, you know, that's kind of just a, you're making a waste of my efforts. And I think that's a pretty valid concern or complaint. But yeah. There we go. Okay. I need to work on that other room now. Do I want to use copper? I don't know how I was feeling about the copper. I'll be honest. So what I need to do is I need to take out this, make it arched a little bit, and then bring this whole thing up one block. Right? Technically, I could just make this side slabs, I think. But thank you guys for sitting through the technical difficulties of trying to keep my fire alive. I appreciate that. Ba-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo. I think I need more granite, maybe. What am I doing? I need stairs up. There we go. There we go. I feel like I should preference, because people have been taking a lot of things I say out of context. I don't dislike Momo. I actually think she's a fine person. I just don't think she's very good at committing to things. And if she had told me she was going through a lot of life stuff and that she was going to just take a long break, I would have been fine with it. Interesting. I did a different pattern for that one. There we go. I need to go grab more deep slate. That. Just grab a little bit of everything. I don't know what I'm gonna need. There we go. Just grab it all. More! I need more! Chickens up there? Interesting. My dog's crying because she can't get in the bed because she's got a cone on her head. You gotta go outside, split some firewood, then you gotta come back in, put it in, blow air on it. What?
I'm not splitting firewood. I will get wood, but I'm not splitting it.
Well, you gotta split it because all the wood that we have is in too big of chunks.
Well, I'm not going to split it.
Well, then the house will get cold.
Okay. I mean, unless you want to go help me.
No, I'm doing some of my own thing for now.
When you're done?
When I'm done, I'll just handle it myself. I think that looks much better. That's much more open. I like that. And this is just overall more open. That was a good redesign. Just that little bit of change. It's symmetrical. It's more open. I love it. There's that. There we go. That's much better. I really like that. And I like this. It's more splotchy instead of sporadic like this. Whoever, I was watching someone and they said do more splotchy designs. I think the splotches look better instead of this where it's all kind of speckle. Like the speckle doesn't look bad, but it's just more visually noisy than the splotches. And look, it's like animated. Isn't that fun? There we go. I'm debating whether or not I want to put a strip of deep slate right along here to kind of connect this or not. Don't think I do. I think it's fine. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. I got the New Testament to read. I'm going to read the New Testament, and then I got to go fix that fire. My house is getting way too cold, way too fast. Matthew 9, that's plural. Matthew 9, 1 through 17. So he got in the boat, crossed over, and came into his own city. Then behold, they brought to him a paralytic lying on a bed. When Jesus saw their faith, he had said to the paralytic, "Son, be good cheer, your sins are forgiven." And at once some of the scribes said within themselves, "This man blasphemes." But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said, "Why do you think such evil in your hearts? For which is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven you,' or to say, 'Arise and walk'? But that you may know that the Son of Man has power on the earth to forgive sins." Then he said to the paralytic man, "Arise, take your bed, and go to your house." And he arose and departed to his house. Now the multitude saw it, and they marveled, and glorified God who had given such power to men. As Jesus passed on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax office. And he said to him, "Follow me." So he rose and followed him. Now it happened, as Jesus sat at the table of the house, that behold, many tax collectors and sinners came and sat down with him and his disciples. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said to his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" When Jesus heard that, he said to them, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. But go and lean on what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice, for I did not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repent." Then the disciples of John came to him, saying, "Why do we and the Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast?" And Jesus said to them, "Can the friends of the bridegroom mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the day will come that when the bridegroom will be taken away from them, that they will fast. No one puts a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old garment, for the patch pulls away from the garment and tears, and the tear is made worse. Nor did they put new wine into old wineskins, or else the wineskins break. The wine is spilled, and the wineskins are ruined. But they put new wine into new skins, and both are preserved. Thank you, Mikey, Pirowin, Zather, Preston. Who else showed up? Let me read chat. Who else showed up? I think that was it. Yep, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. And if I don't, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. I stream Monday through Friday at a time. Except for our Discord community server up and running. Socials in the description below. And I hope you guys enjoy your stay. If I don't see you guys again tomorrow, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Goodbye.